the last 2 to 3 days, we have seen the worst of rains and floods in at least 6 districts of Telangana. Medak and Kamareddy, for instance, have received the highest ever rainfall in the last 50 years, almost 44 to 46 centimeters of rainfall reported from certain areas, and therefore several areas got flooded and people were marooned. The National Highway 44 itself was went under waters at multiple places and was destroyed, disrupting traffic as well. Amid all these stories of desperation, despair, helplessness, came the stories of triumph, of daring rescues and of human endurance as well. For 30 hours, a mother was waiting for her son's return, knowing fully well that he is trapped in the flood waters. Lakshmi was wailing, she was appealing to people, telling them that she will fall at their feet and that her son must be saved. It's been 30 hours since he has been in the flood waters, and there were helicopters of the Indian Air Force that were trying to do the rescue, because to them it had become apparent that there are about 5 people who are trapped in the upper Maner area, and the helicopters were trying to reach them, but adverse weather conditions did not allow that to happen. And the mother, from desperation and tears and pleading with people, she turned into anger because of the frustration of her son not getting rescued. She in fact said, what is the use of elections and of leaders if they can't help us in these hour of crisis? And she was daring the officers to go themselves and get her son back to her, explaining that there are families and lives involved, children involved, and therefore she wants her son back. In a daring kind of a rescue operation, the IAF helicopter managed to reach Jangam Swami and brought him back to safety. And when he came back, while there were claps on one side, there is a whole lot of wailing and tears as well, with a kind of a relief at what could have gone so badly wrong, so frightfully wrong. That's what it showed, because the mother was hugging her son, so relieved that he had come back. Jangam Swami himself explained how he and 4 others had got stranded there, and some of them were carried away by the waters. And subsequently, when the rescue happened, he thanked all the responders and those who had ensured that he came back to safety, saying that he had in fact got punarjanmam, or a rebirth, because of the work of the police force and the IAF helicopters, which managed to bring him back. Several other such stories. Once again, what we saw was the men in the fluorescent colors, the should I say the men in shining armor, we say, and these were the men in fluorescent colors, the NDRF, the orange of the NDRF, standing out as though that force which was able to bring a woman who was already in labor and had no way of coming out. They managed to very carefully, very precariously carry her to safety to a hospital, so that she and her baby could have a chance at a healthy life. This happened, of course, in the Kamareddy area of in the Medak district of Telangana. The third case, of course, had happened in Kamareddy, which had, of course, received, as I mentioned, along with Medak, one of the highest rains in 50 years. There we saw the police of that area, in fact, using just a single rope to cross a huge flowing water. The men, without any hesitation, just got into the waters, which came almost up to their chest level, and they used only a single rope to go to the other side and bring back as many as 10 people. That included children who were mounted on top of the shoulders of these policemen. And these men showed what it means to be a person who everyone depends on. That image of the savior is what the Kamareddy police ended up being, because they managed to save just with a single rope running across 10 people from the flooded waters as well. Not all stories, of course, have a very happy ending. There was the case of 2 men. They are identified as Besta Satyam and Yada Gaud. And Besta Satyam had in fact got a phone call from the school in which his child was studying, and they said, because the Gurukul is getting flooded, please come and collect your child. And he went along with Yada Gaud in an auto rickshaw. Yadagaud was driving the auto rickshaw, but on the way in the flooding waters, the auto rickshaw got washed away at Bosta Satyam, and Yadagaud still managed to climb an electric pole and hung on to it for, we are told, 3 to 4 hours. Former Irrigation Minister Harish in fact had gone there, and Harish Rao had gone there, and he explained that despite waiting for almost 4 hours, no rescue reached them, and he criticized the government, saying that they had not managed to send helicopters for rescuing these two men who bravely tried to withstand the kind of flooding waters furiously flowing past them, and they had waited, but in vain, because he said, a minister in fact he said had said that choppers would be used in the most urgent or precarious of conditions, and he said they are so ready to use them for marriages or for political parties, but did not use them to rescue Besta Satyam and Yadagaud. And that is something that perhaps the people of that area are also saying that they could have been rescued if help had reached them on time. Of course, we do have other stories of survival where children have been rescued from hostels that got completely flooded. There is also the case of Shankar Nayak, who was again brought out to safety, and you know, the single man who was actually stranded in that area, but what they managed to do was the NDRF successfully reached this man. This happened, of course, in Nirmal district, which is also one of the badly affected areas, and he came out of that area to safety. This is a place where you know, almost 250 families had to be relocated because of the flooding in that particular region. So once again, there is a crisis that happened, and what shone through was the endurance, the spirit of the first responders, who in who perhaps the best came out when in the worst of circumstances. We'll continue to update you. Thankfully, the rain has abated for now, and hopefully all these people will be able to return to their homes, and the government has also promised that compensation will be paid out at the earliest to these people.